Hey, good evening, everybody. How you doing? It's Meredith Banka here with you for this week's episode of Home-Based Business 101. While you guys are all jumping in and catching me live here in Facebook, or whether you're catching me later on Spotify or on Apple Music in our podcast version of Home-Based Business 101, I just want to welcome you all here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and I always do check and make sure that I've got myself streaming into the Facebook group. I know some people like to check out the event, and other people like to check and make sure that I am live on the page itself. And perfect, I can see myself on there, which is always a really good thing. Great. So we've got that going. And like I said, my name is Meredith Banka, and I am the founder of the Scigid Gurus. I always feel like it's great to do a little introduction because there's so many of you that catch these episodes for the first time, or you catch these episodes and you're in so many different groups and just hearing from so many different people. So just wanted to again say hello and welcome. The Scigid Gurus is really a group, and Home-Based Business 101 is really information and marketing lessons that I teach for people that are in the home-based business industry. And home-based business can mean a lot of different things. Certainly there are many, many people, about 60% of the people that I come in contact with who are partnered with some kind of company, network marketing, direct sales, affiliate marketing. And then there are those of us who have struck out on our own and are doing some kind of marketing of a business that we have created, whether you're on Etsy or Amazon, whether you're promoting on, gosh, so many different places, Pinterest, eBay, on and on and on. Whatever your business may be, I share information here in these podcasts and in these live broadcasts around how you can build your business from home. And the way that I'm able to do that is I spent 20 years in corporate sales and marketing before I started to stay home. And you guys, next Monday, the 15th of November will be the 9th anniversary of me walking away from my corporate job and actually deciding that I was only ever going to be an entrepreneur and only ever going to work for myself. So 5 successful startups later, a couple different acquisitions, a couple different sales of businesses, lots of coaching, lots of learning, and lots of opportunity under my belt has brought me here to all of you today now in this form. So if you are happening to catch me live, I'd love for you to drop your name in the comments. Let me know where you're from and what you're up to. If you're catching it on the replay, feel free to do that as well. Or if you're even catching this as an episode of Home-Based Business 101 as a podcast, I'd love for you to leave a comment and follow along so that you can see whenever we have a new episode that's posted. So tonight, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is the top 5 ways to generate leads for free. Free. So many of us start in our home-based businesses and we are really invested in the business and we really want it to work. But the reality is we don't have a ton of capital to put into our business the way that some people do when they start a brick and mortar business. We haven't gone to the bank and gotten a loan. We haven't gotten a small business association, opportunity to start our business with funding. Instead, we're self-funding. And when we do that, we might not have a lot of money to get started. So it becomes hard for us to really figure out how are we going to increase our audience? How are we going to find leads? How are we going to do some of those things? So I'm going to share with you tonight the top 5 ways that I've personally found in the businesses that I'm running to generate leads online and to generate leads for free, because it is possible to grow your business in the early stages and even long-term completely organically. Maybe another time we'll dive into paid traffic, buying leads, buying ads, buying clicks, all sorts of different ways that you can have paid advertising bring people to your doorstep as well. But I know many of you, when you come into the group and when you start working with me, one of your first questions is, how do I get more people to know about what I'm doing? Well, let's cover that tonight. So the first one that I'm going to share with you might seem really, really basic, but it's one that gets overlooked a lot. And this first of our top 5 tips is referrals. Let people in your network and in your world know what you're doing. One of the mistakes I see home-based business owners make is that they just start using their personal profiles. It doesn't matter if it's on Instagram, if it's on Facebook, if it's on whatever, if it's on TikTok, they start using their personal profile and they get disappointed because they expect to get more business by posting about their product, service, or opportunity on their personal profile. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. Your personal profile is made up of a lot of people who are not the audience that you're looking for. It's made up of your friends from back in the day. It's made up from your kids' play date, moms and the PTA. It's made up from people that you maybe work out with at the gym, or that's on your kid's baseball team, or your aunt or your cousin. It's a real blend of people. And just because you know somebody doesn't mean that they want what you've got. I mean, wouldn't that be perfect if every single person that was on our Facebook profile wanted what we offer? But they don't. But we go on there and we get disappointed. We act like they should, and we just push, push, push and say bye, bye, bye. When really the best way to approach that audience in the beginning is to be a little bit more strategic and say to yourself, if I believe truly that people want others to succeed, and I believe that I have friends here in this network, maybe I can ask them to help me. Maybe I can ask them to refer to me people that are who I am looking for. So rather than just go out guns a-blazing and start posting all about your business and all about your products and all about everybody should have it, maybe you should take a little bit of a different approach, and you should look at the people that you've got there in that network, and you could say, who here would be a good person to refer people to me? And a great way to do that is to say, hey, Sally, I'm not sure if you're interested or not. And if you're not, it's okay. I've started a business that, put in your value proposition, and I'm looking for people who, put in who you're looking for. Would you know anybody that might be interested to know more about that? If Sally's like, wait a minute, I might be more interested to know about that, she could say herself, or she could say, I'm not interested in that, but who you should really talk to is so-and-so. Let me connect you. Let me make a referral. So top way, top method, number one is asking for referrals. This is an old school way of growing a business, but you're going to use new school tools in social media to have those connections and to make those requests. But there is nothing like word of mouth, and there is nothing like those referrals that you can get from people. Those go a long way in building your business when you're just getting started. The next way that I would suggest that you get people to be able to book with you or to give you their name, to give you their information. I kind of gave away what top lead gen opportunity number 2 is. It's booking a session with you. So look at your business and ask yourself, what expertise can I offer to someone in a free 15-minute conversation? How can I help them? What can I share with them? What problem can I solve for them? And can I simply offer them the opportunity to chat with me? I have friends that are in just about any industry, and I think about how they could offer sessions to other people, strategy session, discovery session, whatever you want to call it. And it's really easy to do. There are tools out there like Calendly or Schedule Once that you can use that allow you to have an online electronic calendar. You simply say to people, I have an opportunity for people to meet with me for 15 minutes. And in those 15 minutes, I help blank to blank. I help people to blank. I give away a consultation. Maybe you do a skincare consult. Maybe you do a card pull. There's a lot of people out there that are really into energy work, that are really into helping people get in touch with, those aspects of their life. Maybe you do that. Maybe you do some kind of free evaluation. I saw a gal yesterday on TikTok who was brilliant. She was actually giving parenting guidance, and she was showing some inappropriate parenting methodologies. And then she was coming on with her own video and saying, hey, this is another way that you could have handled that. If you're looking for help in handling a parenting situation, go into my profile, and you can click and book a free session with me. I'd be happy to review some of the things that are happening with you and your kids and see how we can help you be the type of parent you want to be. Free session, free advice, free guidance. All you need to do that. You don't need a website. You don't need any kind of crazy social media presence. You just need a link for people to go to where they can book a meeting on your calendar at a time that works for them and a time that's available for you. So that's option number 2 when it comes to how to book leads online for free, or how to generate leads online for free. The next one that you might want to think about when it comes to generating leads online is going to be what in the industry of digital marketing, you may have heard it, we call it a lead magnet. A lead magnet. Now, a lead magnet is some kind of valuable information. People are tired of being sold to. They're tired of people just, constantly saying, buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing. And as a small business owner, what differentiates you from all of the big retailers out there, all of the big providers? Let's face it, I say this almost every episode. Walmart, Costco, Target, Macy's, I don't care who it is, they are always going to be able to outspend you. You are a small business and they are a gigantic corporation. They're always going to be able to outspend you. But what they cannot do better than you is build a relationship. They will never, ever, ever, ever be able to build a relationship the way that you can. So why not use that to your advantage in generating leads online by developing relationships through providing valuable information? Valuable information. What's a great lead magnet? A great lead magnet for people that are in business. I've seen them all across the board. Here are a list of 50 Facebook groups where you can promote your business for free. Here is a list of the top 10 exercises you can do to flatten your stomach. Here's a list of the 15 things that you need to make sure that you have prepared in order to be able to retire young. Here are the top 3 things that you can do to change your conversation with your teenager. Here are the top 5 ingredients to avoid in, skincare products. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on. People are looking for information. And if you can put your own unique spin on that with your own story, your own take on it, maybe you've done your own research, then you can say, hey, here's what I've found, and I'm willing to give you that information. All you need to do is give me your email address or your phone number for text messages in return, and I would be happy to send you this information. Now, in order to deliver a lead magnet, you typically need a little bit more technology than you do in asking for referrals or in getting people to book a free session with you. That consult kind of approach, because you're going to need a place for them to go and give you that information. And you really want that to be automated. So at this point, you're going to need to step a little bit into the digital world, and you're going to need to get some kind of page, right? And there are a lot of different ways that you can do that. I happen to use a system that I absolutely love that's called the Digital Copilot. It allows me to collect that information and deliver the lead magnet all under one roof. So if you're looking for a system, just ping me, drop me a message or make a comment here and let me know. But here's the deal. You got to have a place for people to go. You've done this. I know you have, because there's great lead magnets out there that you wanted. So you went and you gave somebody your email address in exchange for information that helped you in your personal life, a relationship, your business, whatever. You can do that same thing. You just have to have the tools that allow you to deliver it. So that's the third way that you can generate leads for free online. And then you can go out there and you can talk about that. You can go into a Facebook group and you can say, hey, by the way, I have this new free resource. If anybody's interested, just comment below and let me know, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Right? You can also use that if you went to a networking event, or if you were at an in-person event. You could say people, hey, give me your business card and I'll send you my top 5 tips on, healthy food choices for your family, or recipes for the holidays, or whatever you want it to be. So you can use that as a central gathering point, and then you can drive people to that central gathering point any which way you want to, right? You're not limited at all. But you've got a system where they can come in, give you their name, give you their email, give you their phone, and then boom, you send them the free information. And then of course you're going to follow up with whatever your offer might be. That's a very, very basic look at lead generation using some kind of a lead magnet. Okay, so top one tip was ask for referrals instead of just blasting people. Tip number 2 was book a session with me. Let me see if I can help you solve your problem using an electronic calendar. Third was delivering some kind of valuable information for free. You can charge for a lead magnet, $7, $3. You'll see that. That's possible. A little bit more complicated because you got to figure out how to collect that money and, but those are great things to test in your marketing. See if one works better than the other one. Personal choice. You'll see people succeeding either way. You just decide what's best for you. That's our third way of generating leads for free online. Now, our fourth way is going to be what I'm going to say is one of my favorite ways, and one of the ways that I'm having the most fun right now is actually right here in this Facebook group. So you can create your own Facebook group and your own Facebook community. And by doing that and asking people if they wanted to come and join your community, it's kind of like a lead magnet. But the cool thing about it is that you can continue to be in conversation with them over time, all in one place. And just like any group of people that you bring together, you can create a culture inside that group that's really fun and really dynamic and reflective of who you are and who you want to attract and how you want things to be. So building this particular Side Gig Gurus Facebook group has been an absolute blast for me. I've met so many incredible people in the last year of building this group, and you can do the same thing. And there are groups out there in so many different categories. I mean, you name it, you can build it, and you don't need a lot of technology to do it. But the kicker is that when somebody joins your group, you want to ask them to share their contact information with you so that you can continue to be in touch with them off Facebook. How many of you guys remember, was it like what, 3-4 weeks ago now that Facebook like shut down for the day and people had, practically like a panic attack about it? Well, we don't know what the rules are going to be here forever. We don't know if it's going to fit for your business forever. You don't know what your business is going to be forever. So why wouldn't you go down the path of asking people to give you that contact info so that you can be in touch with them in another way as well? And Facebook allows you to do that by asking questions when members get ready to join your group. And then you can be in contact with them not only over Facebook, but also through email as well, which gives you a great way to deepen that relationship. So I'm just going to check our comments here. Yeah. Hey, Troy and Jamie and Teresa, thank you for being here. And yeah, relationships keep customers as part. Yeah. And customers and partners. I mean, that is one thing I can't stress enough. Even if you have big goals and you want to take your business to 100,000, 500,000, $1 million business, you got to realize that that still pales in comparison to the big, gigantic advertisers and the just huge corporations that are out there. So as you build to those revenue goals, don't forget the things that differentiate you. Don't forget how important these relationships are and how they can really help you set yourself apart in the future. So that was reason or top way number 4. And the last one that I wanted to share with you tonight is something that's called a video sales letter. You may also think of this as a webinar. So this is going to be more like a mini course, a way for you to provide a little bit more information, more expertise, and really build a relationship with people. These also typically get delivered utilizing some kind of online mechanism, like a landing page where people opt in, give you their information, and then the next page that they see is one that delivers this webinar. Another way to do it is actually to have use a webinar-based software like a Webinar Jam or something like that, and have the webinar hosted there. You pre-record it, and then people can register for the webinar at certain days and times. It is also possible to do live webinars, although I really feel like those are less popular than they have been in the past because they're a little bit too unpredictable. And then you're hoping that you're going to have the intersect of somebody's schedule and the schedule of your live event, which isn't always possible. One of the reasons I love streaming into this group is that I know many people watch these episodes later. It's another reason I publish them on YouTube and I publish them, on my podcast itself so that people can check it out on their time, not on my time. It's not when I'm available. It's when they're in the mode and in the mood to learn and to listen and to engage. They get to pick that, not me. So the video sales letter is simply a pre-recorded, it's a presentation more so than your other types of lead magnets that are maybe going to be PDFs or downloadable information, something you email to someone. A video sales letter is going to be like an online lesson that is pre-recorded. They get to watch all of it, part of it, however much they want. And then you can layer these things in together. You can use the video sales letter. And at the end of that, you can say to people, hey, if you've liked this and you'd like to know more, click here. If you've liked this and you'd like to buy from me, click here. If you liked this and you want to book a session to see if I can help you, book here. So you can layer these lead generation ideas on top of one another to deepen the relationship with people. So if you think about it, there's the whole wide world of, the cold market, people that you don't know yet, but who are likely to fit into your niche. And then there's your warm market. Really what you're doing as a marketer, as a promoter of your business, is trying to find the right people in the cold market and bring them into the warm market, where they know your name, where they recognize your brand, where they understand your values, your mission, how you can help them, and you get them to know that over time. Some people will refer to that as a funnel, and the funnel has layers. The first layer is when they're just getting to know you. But if you can use these lead generation ideas I've shared with you tonight to also deepen the relationship, and we call that lead nurturing, if you can use that to deepen the relationship, so they come in, they check out your free lead magnet, they think it's pretty cool. Then you send them an email that says, hey, I'm doing this awesome webinar. Maybe you'd like to come check it out, or have you subscribed to my podcast yet? Or have you joined my group yet? You're going to layer these things in a strategic order that makes sense for your business. And you're going to deepen the relationship, and then you're going to offer them the opportunity to work with you. So that's really lead, development, lead generation, lead capture, lead warming, lead nurturing, and then lead conversion. But again, those top 5 ways for you to generate leads for free online mostly are: number 1, going to be asking for referrals; number 2, getting people to book a strategy session with you; number 3, a lead magnet; number 4, starting your own Facebook group; and number 5, developing a video sales letter or webinar. It sounds like my dog is going nuts out there, so I'm not sure if you all can hear that or not, but it's fine if you can. She's so sweet. Love her, absolutely love her, but she does tend to get riled up towards the end of the day. So the last thing I want to share with all of you tonight is that I'm getting ready to do a free challenge in December. And the reason that I'm doing this free challenge is that this year of 2021 has been absolutely incredible for my business. It's been incredible for this group. It's been incredible for coaching. It's been incredible for the growth of each of the ways that I bring income into our family, because I'm definitely a believer in multiple streams of income. And so I've done this marketing challenge multiple times. It's actually based on my ebook, which is called the Scigid Guru's Marketing Game Plan. And that is a marketing game plan that I have been using for years to help clients and myself develop the roots, the foundation of the marketing that they need in order to really get their business launched successfully, or to launch a particular promotion or offer that they may have. And so I turned that document into an ebook, and surrounding the ebook, I came up with a 5-day kind of crash course. And I have gotten incredible feedback from people in the course who've taken it this year, who've paid to be a part of it. They are loving it. They are learning. They're having massive breakthroughs about their audiences, about their offer, how to structure their offer, how to price their offer, how to develop their budgets, how to improve their mindset. I mean, the amount of information we cover in those first 5 days of the challenge is incredible. So what I've decided to do is actually offer that challenge to anyone who would like to take it for free in the month of December, but the registration for it is actually open now. So all you need to do is go to meredithbanka.com/free challenge, and you can grab a seat in the challenge. They are limited. So if you're thinking that's something that you want to do, I would suggest you go ahead and grab one now. This really is for people who are looking for ways to generate leads. There's for people who are looking to understand social media, understand their audience, their offer, the fundamental structure of a strong business brand and marketing methodology that will then allow you to succeed in the future. So many people start a home business without that knowledge that gives them the power to be the kind of marketer that they want to be. Even if you're going to outsource stuff down the road or today, you need to root yourself in the fundamentals of this so that you have a fantastic understanding of how to move forward. So again, it's just meredithbanka.com/free challenge. I would absolutely love all of you to jump in and join this. It's one of my favorite courses that I do, and I just know that you would absolutely love it and benefit from it as well. So I hope everybody enjoyed learning about the top 5 ways to generate leads for free, that this has been helpful information for all of you tonight. Just going to check our comments here and see if there's anything new. Doesn't look like it. Thank you everyone again for being here. And I really look forward to seeing you in the challenge in December or on our episode next week. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.